In this video, we're going to talk about smoke bombs and how to make one. The best recipe I've ever come across, and it's really basic. It's potassium nitrate, KNO3, sugar, and paraffin. Potassium nitrate and sugar are used often together to make both smoke bombs and rocket engines, but I found that adding paraffin to the whole mix right here adds not only the length of time it burns and produces smoke, but the amount of smoke. And the basic recipe is 48 grams of potassium nitrate, 27 grams of sugar, 25 grams of paraffin, adding up to 100 grams. So the percentages equal exactly what the grams are. Potassium nitrate's 48%, sugar 27%, paraffin 25%, in case you want to increase the recipe, which I am going to do. To make these smoke bombs, you want to mix your potassium nitrate and your sugar together. Mix it well. It doesn't have to be ground, just so that it's mixed really well, and set that aside. Next, you want to take your paraffin and melt that separately from this. Melt it well so it's all liquidy, and when that's done, you want to pour this mix into the paraffin and then mix this all together really well. Once you have this all mixed together, you have kind of a gooey mess. You want to take typically a spatula works best, and package it somehow and put a fuse in. What I've done is found these small tin cans. These were actually pretty cheap. I think I got 20 of them for like $12 off of Amazon. And yeah, well, this came off a second ago, but it's not wanting to right now. Okay, anyways, this is the tin can. I'm going to be drilling holes in here, one in the center for the fuse, and I'll be filling it with the smoke bomb material here that we're going to make. I am going to make a double mix just because since I'm doing it, I might as well make more. So I'll be using 96 grams of potassium nitrate, 54 grams of sugar, and 50 grams of paraffin. Pretty straightforward. Let's go do it. So I've gathered the things we need. I have paraffin or wax here, 50 grams, potassium nitrate here, 96 grams, and sugar, 54 grams. One quick comment on the paraffin. I bought the blocks you can get at the grocery store that they use for canning. It works great, but I have this chunk of wax from a candle here just to remind me to say that this stuff works too, as long as it's some type of a wax. Here I have the little tin cans I was talking about and that I showed you. I got the top off and drilled these holes, which you also saw. So the fuse can go in the middle, and when I'm done mixing everything, I'll pour it in here or slop it in there, and then put a fuse on and pop this on the top right there. Just starting to melt the paraffin here. It won't take too long. Keep your heat on medium, because when you add the powders to this, if you start to burn it, it will ruin the amount of smoke that you can get out of this mix. So I put the potassium nitrate and sugar in the styrofoam container here, just mixing them up. Does not have to be ground, like I said. Pour it all in there. And this takes a little bit of time, but it'll all mix together. The nice thing about this mix is you're not trying to melt something, particularly the sugar and the potassium nitrate. So once you have this mixed in there like that, you are ready to go. It's as simple as that. Start loading up your container. One down. Let the heat get away from me a little bit there, but this is still good. Smells good actually with that sugar. Okay, this was perfect for just those two cans there. That one got too hot. I had to set it down here. But there we go. I popped the top on that first one, which we saw the drills hole in there, crammed in a fuse. And we'll light this and see how it does. There's our smoke bomb. Testing out one of our smoke bombs.